Kia ora koutou, Reese from QuickSense here, and today we're looking at percentage change. So in this question, Sami has donated 25% of their toys. They used to have 80 toys. How many toys do they have now? Well, let's write this out. It's 80 take away 25%, because they've given it away, of 80. So how do I do 25% of? Well, of means times by, right? So 80 take away, well, we're going to have to write this as a decimal to begin with. Of is times by. That is equal to 25% of 80 is 20. 80 minus 20 is 60. Now, another way to think about this is at the beginning, Sami had 100%. She had 100% of her toys. And after giving away 25%, she now only has 75% of her toys. Okay, so she started with 100%, now she has 75%. Well, what's 75% of 80? Well, that's equal to 0.75 times 80, which is equal to 60. So here are two different ways of finding percentage decreases. This next question's a little bit odd, and I would venture to say that if a vendor was trying to do this, maybe they were trying to conceal something, or maybe they were trying to increase their price without scaring people off. Whatever is the case, this vendor wants to increase the price of their platform from $80 to $96.8 in 2 steps. And they want the step increase to be the same each time. So what percentage should the vendor increase the price both times? Well, what we're doing, how do I increase something? Well, I start off with a number, 80, and then I times it by 1 point something. Okay, so let's do that again, but let's be a little bit more formal about it. So it's the beginning number, let's call that n, times, we're going to times it by itself, 1, plus the percentage, and we're going to do it as a decimal. Okay, so we're doing this as 2 steps though. So I'm going to do this whole thing, and I'm going to times it once more by whatever this is, 1 plus the percentage. And you'll see I've got this in here twice. I'm timesing n, the beginning number, by 1 plus p twice. So let's start by substituting in some numbers here, because we're starting to get somewhere. So we start off with 80, so let's change that to 80. All right, remember I'm trying to find p, the percentage increase. And I also know where I want to end up. Where I want to end up is here. Okay, so this is the end amount. So let's call this M for money. All right, so the money he wants to end up with is 96.8. Okay, so what I do is I move things so I can get 80 by itself. This is an interesting sum here. 96.8 divided by 80, that's equal to 1.21. So 1 plus p squared is equal to 1.21. The opposite of squared is square root. So I square root the answer. Perfect. That gives me 1.1 is equal to 1 plus p. Aha. Moving up here. 1 plus p equals 1.1. If I minus 1 from both sides, I'm left with P. So P equals 1.1 minus 1, or 0.1. Well, what's 0.1 as a percentage? We times it by 1, or we times it by 100. Okay, and that's going to turn it into a percentage. So P is equal to 10%.